365 Sports is brought to you by BetterHelp. Give online therapy a try at betterhelp.com/365 and get on your way to being your best self. What are some things you want to keep the same about yourself or your life in 2024? Were you already crushing it? Think opposite of New Year, New You. Around New Year's, we get obsessed with how to change ourselves instead of just expanding on what we're already doing right. Maybe you finally organized one part of your space and you want to tackle another, or maybe you're taking your supplements every morning and now you want to actually eat breakfast too. Therapy helps you find your strengths so you can ditch the extreme resolutions and make changes that really stick. BetterHelp.com is helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Celebrate the progress you've already made. Visit betterhelp.com/365 today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/365.
Join me, 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty, on my podcast, My Life of Crime, as I take on true crime investigations like no other. This season, I'm looking into the labyrinth of crime and secrets within families. I'm cutting straight to the evidence and talking to the people directly involved, including investigators and the families of victims. Listen to My Life of Crime with Erin Moriarty wherever you get your podcasts.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Caroline, you should tell them about the newest thing that Bloody Happy Hour is doing.
A Patreon.
It's a Patreon. What is that?
That means you're basically like a VIP member, and you get some perks. You maybe get like merch a little earlier. You get
Exclusive merch.
You could get first dibs on signing up for a live show. You get episodes with no commercials.
You get our video because our video is no longer available on YouTube. It is only on Patreon, and the most important to me is you get videos of our live shows, but also bonus episodes each month. But if you're on a Patreon, you're VIP, you're going to get more.
Because I always have a lot of details I want to go to. I can law-splain. I might read a book.
This is also going to be the exclusive place that Dirty Chat is going to go to. In order to hear the full content, it's going to be Patreon. Where do they go again?
Patreon.com/BloodyHappyHour.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
And I'm Caroline.
And this
is your Bloody Happy Hour.
Caroline, are you ready for this?
This is your newest guilty pleasure.
It's the bloodiest part of your week.
Did we say something about it also being happy hour?
Show did.
Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
Hey y'all, this is April.
And this is Caroline.
And this is Bloody Happy Hour Quickie Edition.
Quickie, what's in the news?
Yes, it's all the good stuff. But first, what did you guys think of the Dirty Chat episode that came out last week?
I've gotten some feedback. I've gotten some feedback. And the most important part of the feedback was, can you please not make us wait so long for the next one? So your requests are being listened to, and we are going to do it quicker.
We'll do it really, really, really quick this time. Such a good episode. If you haven't heard it, you need to go to the Patreon, subscribe, so you can hear the latest episode or the episode before that, or any of the extra episodes that we've put on. But it was legit.
Yeah, it was good.
It's getting to the good parts.
And yeah,
I mean, we were already at the good parts, but it's getting a little bit deeper.
People were like, how does it get worse? It's like, just wait. Just wait.
But it does.
Just wait. So,
okay,
yeah.
What is in the news today?
Let's go over to New Jersey area, New York
Okay.
area. There's this guy, Herman Brightman, and he has been charged with kidnapping, interstate travel to commit domestic violence, cyber stalking, and harassing at least 4 women in New Jersey.
Sounds
So
like a
and
winner.
this all happened from January 22 till September 2023. He allegedly posed as a nurse or a nurse practitioner on like Facebook and Hinge accounts, like dating accounts.
Uh-huh.
And he would pose as that, like basically he's catfishing people
Okay.
to pose as whoever of him being this like nurse practitioner. So wanting to date them under false pretenses, and he ended up like, for the first one, let's see, he has 4 victims, and victim 1 was kidnapped, and then her minor child was held at knife point, bound and gagged. A second victim is he bound and gagged them while he threatened to kill her and punch and choke out this one. He also started messing with a third victim, and then he went to her workplace and made sure that she did not report anything. And then the 4th victim, he repeatedly assaulted until she escaped. And I think that's the one that he told them he was going to gut her like a fish.
Oh, Scream?
Yeah. So in July 2022, he had forced a woman to travel from New Jersey to New York, and that's
next door.
Yeah, exactly.
He told me to go 2 blocks down.
And threatened to kill her if she made any problems and stuff like that. He pushed this one woman in traffic and threw her into the ground and just.
Is he just doing this on the first date? Like they meet up then
that's
he's doing these things? He's not even in a relationship with them and going crazy.
Yes.
Wow.
So he's been caught, and they're doing it's in the very prelim phases, I guess.
Oh, I need to get on the Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook page for New Jersey, because I bet he was on there.
He's 30 years old, and yeah, he's been active on Facebook and Hinge for this stuff. Fake career and fake IDs, and he would just text them and send them videos of him in his scrubs and stuff, and just, I guess when they met, that's whenever he would attack.
That's not even a occupation for a male that I would even find attractive. I would be like, are you poisoning the people, or
yeah,
or what's the problem? Are you a girl? Do you have a vagina between your legs? Not making fun of all male nurses, but that wouldn't be the job that I would think that he would lie about.
Yeah,
for a male,
a fancy yeah.
Unless he was like a CNA and he already wore scrubs.
I mean,
and so
a surgeon, I'll go for that.
Yeah, that's just a random job to lie about for a male.
I think he's very smart. I think he's a little low. I think it's a little low. We're going to Florida. We got a Florida couple.
Oh, Lordy.
One Florida man is accused of strangling his husband for insurance money.
Oh.
So Timothy Smith and Herb. If your name's Herb, there it is.
There it is.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They were found dead. They were both found dead in their apartment in Florida 5 months before their 8-year wedding anniversary. So Timothy Smith was found dead with a dark ligature mark around his neck, blunt force trauma to his face and genitals, and a fracture to his cervical spine.
Damn.
Police said that he was dosed with 30 times the recommended amount of diphenhydramine, Benadryl? The active ingredient in Benadryl. He had $333,000 in life insurance policy. He had been a victim of domestic violence in his relationship and was working on getting a different job in a different country.
Oh, damn.
His friends and family say he was a good listener, compassionate, and a loving friend.
Wow.
But some of his
They
friends...
were together for 8 years. Well, but it was abusive 8 years.
Yeah. So
wow.
It says some of his friends didn't feel the same way about the man he chose to spend his life with. And then after 7 months, they started to find leads. And on November 2nd, 2023, Herb was arrested and charged with premeditation, first-degree murder, and tampering with evidence, and he's pled not guilty. And
wait, but who was? I thought two people were dead.
Well, that's what I thought too. But Herb is the one that was they were the boyfriend. Herb and Timothy were boyfriends
or husbands.
Husbands. Herb is the one that killed Timothy.
Okay. Wow. Nothing in Florida surprises me.
Nothing at all. Did you see that Ethan Crumbley was sentenced? He is the one that's the school shooter, and his parents were they're also going to be on trial. Ethan Crumbley.
I know the name, but I can't remember the story.
He was had these drawings that he brought a gun into school. His parents had bought him the gun, knew he had the gun, and there were warning signs even the school had talked to the parents and said, you need to put him into therapy as soon as possible because he's making these weird drawings and it's showing that he's going to shoot people. But this whole time he has the gun in his bag. And I guess the parents, I don't know all the details of it, but he ended up shooting, I don't know how many, was it 4 people, I think? Damn. So the parents are also going to be on trial because they didn't do anything to stop it. Yeah. So Ethan got sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
And how old was he?
I think he was 16 at the time it happened, but he's 17 or 18 now.
Good. He does not need to get out.
Oh, he's 17 now.
Damn.
And so then it'll be interesting because the parents are going to go to trial. Their cases were together, now they're severed. So because there might be, who knows? I don't know if one of them is going to try to I don't know.
Wow.
So
but are they divorced or just the cases have been?
They're still
together.
Together. They wanted to be tried together, but then I guess if somebody has a different story, they need to have a different attorney. I don't know. But yeah, so that's going to happen. And he's sentenced. So there was a lot they did the impact statements and stuff, and it was pretty bad.
So sad.
I mean, and he did get up and stand up and say something, and it did seem genuine, but he needs to stay. He's very, very he's just
But he's going to jail?
Or? Yeah. No, he's in life in prison. Without parole.
And they do think he's crazy, but he's still going to prison.
Yeah, I don't know if he's it's just because it was so premeditated. That's why they can't say that he was they didn't do this insane. Yeah. He just is.
He may be
insane. He just likes to kill. He just liked that, I guess.
Huh.
Did you see that the Kings Row house, the Idaho 4 house, is set to be demolished on December 28th?
And the dad's pissed.
Yeah. I think a lot of them are pissed. I don't understand what the rush is.
I don't know either.
It's not doing. Everybody knows it's there. Okay, just leave it there until the trial's over. You never know.
Is it too much of a a distraction? Are people just constantly doing what I would do if I went to Moscow?
Well, maybe,
go by there,
but
take pictures. It'll die down. But yeah, that is evidence. I feel like they need to do like they did for the Murdaugh and go and the jury's going to need to take a tour. They're going to need to be there.
See, and maybe that's the issue because when they did that with Murdaugh, oh damn. Becky with the bad hair over here, clerk of court over here talking to the jurors while they're doing that. That I think he's going to get a new trial.
Okay, we'll see.
And now a word from our sponsors. .365 Sports is brought to you by BetterHelp. Give online therapy a try at betterhelp.com/365 and get on your way to being your best self. What are some things you want to keep the same about yourself or your life in 2024? Were you already crushing it? Think opposite of New Year, New You. Around New Year's, we get obsessed with how to change ourselves instead of just expanding on what we're already doing right. Maybe you finally organized one part of your space and you want to tackle another, or maybe you're taking your supplements every morning and now you want to actually eat breakfast too. Therapy helps you find your strengths so you can ditch the extreme resolutions and make changes that really stick. BetterHelp.com is helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Celebrate the progress you've already made. Visit BetterHelp.com/365 today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/365.
This episode is brought to you by Marvel Studios Echo. All episodes streaming January 9th, only on Hulu and Disney+. Rated TV MALV. Viewer discretion advised. Maya Lopez has betrayed her mentor, the notorious Kingpin. Now on the run, she returns to her hometown to prepare for the biggest fight of her life. Don't miss Marvel Studios' hardest-hitting series yet. An epic 5-episode event. Marvel Studios Echo. All episodes streaming January 9th, only on Hulu and Disney+.
Donna Adelson went to. Have we talked about the Adelsons fully? Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, I'll tell you that on the next one because it's a whole like wild web. It's like a murder from 10 years ago, and it's conspiracy, and there's like a hitman and stuff like that. So
I saw that Chandler being
yes, ketamine.
Ketamine.
His cause of death was revealed, right? What else?
Acute effects from ketamine. And then secondary was drowning. So an acute effect from ketamine, which I read the article, and he was doing ketamine infusion therapy, which is for people who have like depression, really bad depression and anxiety, but maybe they're like him and like medication really isn't doing anything. So that just basically, I feel like it just gets you high. It's a drug that they give to you like for, I feel like they give it to dogs for surgery or something.
It's also a pain treatment because in the Maya Kowalski case, Take Care of Maya, that was the big thing was because they had to put her in a ketamine coma.
Yeah.
In order for her to like just get a like relief from pain, and then people, it was just back and forth whether it should be used or it shouldn't be used. And I've heard Elon Musk talk about ketamine or Joe Rogan or somebody just like.
Yeah. I mean, and they do the same thing with fentanyl and all the drugs that Michael Jackson overdosed on are used like daily, like in hospitals. So, but the thing is with Chandler's is it's out of your system within 3 days. So you have to get them like weekly or a couple times a week to still feel the effects. And his last documented infusion therapy appointment was a week before. So the ketamine would be out of his system is what the report that I read, E-News said. So if the ketamine should be out of his system, but he died from acute effects of ketamine, he must have found another way to get it. Which, in his books, he did say he had multiple doctors before when he was dealing with his addiction really bad.
Okay, ketamine is an unusual type of psychedelic drug called a dissociative. This is undergoing a resurgence of popularity. It originally derived from PCP or angel dust.
Gosh.
Ketamine has been used in hospital and veterinary clinics as anesthetics for decades, has been cited as a drug of misuse under the moniker Special K.
Special K. Yeah, because I remember like veterinary
medical and
doctors.
Recreational uses for pain control, forgetfulness, intoxication, disassociation, and euphoria. It's more widely used and for its approval and treatment for depression.
Just poor man, like he has just struggled his whole life. It really breaks my heart. And he had everything at his disposal. He spent $7 million on trying to get right, on trying to get healthy, and
so then he died from I guess
he had
to just like pass out and drown.
Acute effects. So yeah, maybe it just made him.
Maybe he just fell asleep and drowned.
I don't know.
Well, I would hope that you would be unconscious at least, so you don't have to suffer the drowning.
Yeah.
It sounds like that he was.
But way too unconscious where you don't even know that you're drowning. And I mean, people have overdosed and drowned because they're just out of it.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yep, that's sad. Bottoms up, I guess. I don't know. Yep, that's all we got.
All the news. Okay. Well, then, this is it. We will see you on Thursday for a full episode. We are going to Arizona.
Ooh.
Arizona. And
Lori Valla's in Arizona.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, she got extradited.
Somebody messaged us and said, so when are y'all going to cover that case? I said, I will never.
The Vallo?
Yeah. I said,
when
it's such
done.
A big case.
You got to wait till it's done. We have to for sure at least wait till it's done.
Because
so many things change.
Okay, we'll see y'all Thursday for a brand new episode. Don't forget to
stay aware,
stay alive,
and always be DTF.
Bye, y'all.
Goodbye.
Hey, I'm Blair.
And I'm Brittany. And we're the host of
By the Cover Podcast.
We cover everything from mysteries, thrillers, romance, chick lit, and even some smut.
Don't forget the smut.
Yeah.
We're so excited to get this thing going and share this with you guys. We've been talking about this for months, and it's finally happening.
Yes.
Special shout out to Rogue Media for helping us with this.
For sure. You can find us on Instagram at bythecover_podcast.
You can also find us on Facebook and TikTok, so don't forget to give us a follow on those too also.
And we are so excited to dive into some of our favorite books and share those with you.
We can't wait. Hope you love it.
Hi, and welcome to Bustles and Bangers with your hostess, Rachel and Christopher.
I love it when you say my name.
And you didn't say hi.
I didn't. You just kept going. I'm going to introduce the book. I'm not reading it because I don't like reading.
Girls like cowboy butts, and those jeans don't hide anything. Find us on Instagram at Bustles and Bangers or on RogueMediaNetwork.com.
Hey, I'm Katie.
And I'm Summer. And this is Monsters in the Attic. So we thought we'd bring people on.
Yeah, it's very real. And we're fortunate to have a lot of friends who have a lot of monsters. And we can't wait to share them with you.
I love that we're so fortunate that we have so many friends with so many monsters. Where can people find us?
Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere they listen to their favorite podcast.
They can find me at my therapist's office.
As they should.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.